Have you ever felt like your own mind is your biggest enemy? Like no matter what you do, those negative thoughts just keep swirling, making you feel stuck and drained? You put on a brave face, but inside, you're just exhausted from overthinking. Well, imagine if you could flip that switch, silence the inner critic, and transform your mind into your greatest ally. Stick around because today, we're diving deep into 10 powerful rules that will not only help you master positive thinking but also rewire your brain to become truly unstoppable. This isn't just about thinking happy thoughts, it's about practical steps to reclaim your mental power. Rule 1. Your thoughts shape your reality. This is the fundamental truth, plain and simple. You don't see the world as it is, you see it as you are. Think about it. If your mind is full of fear, you'll spot danger in every new chance. If doubt fills your head, every challenge will feel impossible. But if your mind is strong, hopeful, and clear, you'll find a way, even when it seems like there's no path forward. Let's use a common example. Two people wake up to a rainy day. One sighs and says, "Ugh, this day is ruined." The other smiles and thinks, "Rain means growth, a fresh start." Today feels calm. Let's make it count. Same rain, different realities, all because of different thoughts. You truly become what you think about most often. If you constantly say, "I'm tired, I'm unlucky, life is hard," you're building a mental cage for yourself. But if you tell yourself, "I'm getting better, I'm learning, I'm still standing," you're building a strong mental fortress. Positive thinking isn't about pretending everything is perfect, it's about choosing thoughts that make you stronger. You can't change your life if you don't first change your mental habits. People often wait for better days, but better days don't just appear out of nowhere, they come from better thinking. Science even backs this up. Your thoughts literally create pathways in your brain. If you keep thinking negative thoughts, that path gets steeper, like a well-worn road. But the moment you stop and say, "No, I'm choosing a better thought today," you start building a new, more positive path. This isn't just motivational talk, it's mental training. Here's how to put this into action. Every morning, write down 3 thoughts you want to believe. Maybe it's "I am capable of amazing things," or "I am safe and calm," or "Today is a fresh start." Even if you don't fully believe them yet, write them down. Then, say them out loud with energy and conviction, like a soldier training their mind. Do this for 21 days. Your thoughts will shift, and so will your world. Look at anyone successful. They all mastered their inner world before winning in the outer one. Athletes picture victory. Speakers prepare powerful words. Survivors declare, "I will not quit." They weren't just lucky, they were mentally prepared. Remember, your outer life mirrors your inner thoughts. Change your thinking, and your whole life will start to change, not overnight, but day by day. Your brain is like a mirror, it reflects what you show it. You can either think small and stay stuck, or think strong and live free. Choose wisely. Rule 2. Focus on what you can control. A lot of unhappiness comes from trying to control things that are simply not in our hands. And when you try to control what isn't yours, you lose control over what is yours. What can't you control? Other people's opinions, the past, the future, the weather, traffic, random events, delays, even other people's mistakes or betrayals. Most of your stress probably comes from trying to fix these things. You want everyone to understand you, to like you, for life to be fair. But here's the tough truth: you can't control people, events, or the world. You can only control your focus, your words, your actions, and your attitude. And that, my friend, is more than enough. Imagine 2 people lose out on a job opportunity. One thinks, "I'm worthless, the system is rigged, no one will ever pick me." The other thinks, "Okay, what skills can I improve? What can I learn from this? How can I show up even stronger next time?" Same situation. One focused on what they couldn't control and suffered. The other focused on themselves and grew. This is the difference between being a victim and being powerful. Whenever you feel upset, ask yourself, is this in my control? If yes, then act on it. If no, then let it go. If someone insults you, you can't control their words, but you can control how you react. If someone disrespects you, you can't force them to change, but you can change your boundaries. If your day starts off badly, You can't restart the day, but you can decide what happens in the next hour. This is what positive people do. They don't waste energy fighting the current. They build a boat and learn to row. Try this. Every evening, make 2 lists. In one column, write what I tried to control today. In the other, write what I actually had power over. Be honest with yourself. Did you waste energy on people or thoughts you couldn't control? Did you give your full energy to what you could change? This simple exercise will help reset your brain, making you calmer, more focused, and stronger. Life gets simpler when you stop reacting to every little thing. You don't need to fight every storm. You just need to build a shelter in your mind. Focus on your daily actions, your energy, and your vision. Let everything else move on without you. The most powerful people aren't the loudest. They're the ones who know where their power ends, and they guard it like a precious treasure. Rule 3. Surround yourself with positive people. The people you spend time with directly impact your thoughts, and your thoughts, in turn, shape your future. So, be really careful about who you let into your inner circle, because they influence everything you take in. Let's say it plainly, you become like the people you spend the most time with, not just in habits, but in your mindset, the words you use, your energy levels, and even how you see yourself. Ask yourself, do these people lift me up or drag me down? Do they talk about growth and ideas, or mostly gossip and complaints? Do they encourage solutions or just repeat the same problems over and over? Many people never reach their full potential, not because they're weak, but because they stay in low-energy environments. You can have the biggest dreams, but if everyone around you is small-minded, negative, or lazy, you'll slowly shrink to fit in. Imagine trying to eat healthy when everyone around you only eats junk food. What usually happens? You give up. Now, imagine you're learning English, but your friends constantly say, "Why bother? You're wasting your time. You'll never be fluent." Will you thrive in that environment? Our brains are wired to copy what we see around us. That's why you must protect your circle as if your life depends on it. Here are 3 types of people to avoid. Chronic complainers. Nothing is ever good enough for them. They find problems in every solution and slowly drain your mind like a poison. Judgers. They laugh at your dreams and criticize your efforts. They aren't growing themselves, so they don't want you to grow either. Energy thieves. Every time you talk to them, you feel smaller. They rarely celebrate your wins and often prefer drama over peace. Instead, seek out people who talk about goals, not other people. Who encourage you, even when you're moving slowly. Who remind you of your worth, even when you forget. Who choose solutions over stress. And who are also working on themselves, just like you. If you don't have these people around you right now, then be that person for yourself. Be your own biggest supporter, and slowly, people who match your positive energy will start to appear. Every month, take a quick inventory of your relationships. Ask, who makes me feel stronger? Who makes me doubt my dreams? Who listens but never truly supports? Then, set boundaries. No drama, no big fights, just a little distance. It's not about being better than them, it's about building a new future, and not everyone is meant to come along for that ride. You're not just creating a life, you're building a mental environment every single day. In that environment, only 2 things can grow, your power or your pain. So choose your people just as carefully as you choose your thoughts, with love, wisdom, and purpose. Rule 4. Turn challenges into opportunities. A truly positive thinker isn't someone who has a perfect life. They're someone who knows how to transform pain into power. Most people think, once life gets easy, then I'll be happy. Once I have the perfect job, relationship, or situation, then I'll be positive. But here's the quiet truth. Life doesn't get easier, you get stronger. The faster you learn how to turn challenges into growth, the sooner your mindset becomes unbreakable. Life isn't happening to you, it's training you. Every challenge is a test, not to destroy you, but to build you, reveal your strength, and prepare you. Think about it. Fire doesn't destroy gold, it purifies it. Pressure doesn't break diamonds, it creates them. Resistance doesn't weaken muscles, it makes them grow. So why do we believe that discomfort is bad? Positive thinkers aren't positive because their lives are smooth, they're positive because they understand that every struggle is a lesson. I am being sharpened. I will grow from this. Consider a student who fails an exam. Many would think, I'm dumb. I'm not cut out for this. I should just give up. But a positive thinker says, this is feedback, not failure. What can I learn? What did I do wrong? How can I do better next time? Then, they apply that learning, improve, and return stronger. When they eventually succeed, that victory is far more meaningful because it came from growth, not luck. Whenever something bad happens, don't just react. Instead, pause and ask, what is this trying to teach me? What skill can I develop from this? What mindset is this helping me build? Even the toughest situations, a heartbreak, failure, rejection, can become a turning point if you choose to see them that way. Write this down. Pain is not the enemy, avoiding growth is. Think like this. Rejected. Good. Now you have space for something better. Lost money. Good. Now you'll learn financial wisdom. Betrayed. Good. Now you'll develop stronger boundaries and self-respect. Lost motivation. Good. Now you'll learn how to move forward even when you don't feel like it. Alone. Good. Now you'll connect with your true self. When you train your brain to reframe everything this way, you become mentally bulletproof. Positive thinking doesn't come from a perfect past, it comes from choosing to see the purpose in your pain. Once you see that purpose, nothing in life can truly destroy you because everything becomes fuel for your growth. Remember, life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. And if you use every challenge as a lesson, you become unstoppable. This is a game changer, and it's how you really master your mindset. 10 positive thinking habits that will change your life. Rule 5. Smile more often. Most people only smile when something good happens. But here's a secret positive thinkers understand. Smiling isn't just a reaction, it's a powerful decision. And that decision has a real impact on your body, your brain, and even the people around you. When you smile, even if you're feeling down, your brain releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. These are the very same chemicals that fight stress, lower anxiety, and help you feel calm. So, your smile can literally change your state of mind, even when you don't feel like it. Yes, you might be hurting. Yes, life might be tough right now. But if you can still manage a smile, you're telling your brain, I'm choosing strength. I'm still here. I'm still fighting. Imagine walking into a room and seeing two people. One looks serious, closed off, and is looking down. The other is smiling, calm, and open. Who are you naturally more drawn to? Who do you trust more? Who seems more powerful? The one waiting for happiness, or the one who chooses it? Smiling gives you a mental and emotional edge. It makes you seem approachable, boosts your confidence, and, most importantly, trains your brain to focus on the good, not the bad. When should you smile? First thing in the morning, in the mirror. When you're facing a problem. When you feel anxious, before a phone call or meeting. When you're walking alone. While practicing your English. Before you go to sleep. Smile as an act of strength, not because life is perfect, but because you are strong. People often ask, but won't I look fake if I smile when I'm sad? No. You're not pretending everything is okay. You're reminding your brain that you are okay and you will handle it. You're not ignoring your emotions, you're guiding them. Here's another tip. Smile plus speak equals influence. When you speak with a smile, your voice changes. It becomes warmer, clearer, and more trustworthy. That's why great speakers, leaders, and communicators always smile, even when talking about serious topics. If you want to speak English more confidently, try smiling while you practice. You'll sound more natural, feel more relaxed, and people will connect with you faster. Your smile costs nothing, but its value is priceless. It can heal you, shift your mood, break patterns of overthinking, and brighten someone else's day. Don't wait for reasons to smile, be the reason. In a world full of pressure, sadness, and confusion, a calm smile is the quiet sign of someone winning on the inside. Rule 6. Expect the best. Let's be clear, expecting the worst isn't being realistic, it's a habit. And that habit is quietly sabotaging your progress. How? Because when you expect failure, you prepare less, you try with fear, you speak with doubt, and you unintentionally block good opportunities. Now, let's flip that mindset. When you expect success, even if you face setbacks, you show up stronger, more confident, and more alive. And that's when real transformation begins. Let's break down thought versus belief versus expectation. A thought is just an idea. A belief is something you repeat until it feels true. But an expectation is much deeper. It shapes your behavior without you even realizing it. For instance, if you're learning English and you think maybe I'll improve, you might watch videos but rarely speak. If you believe I can improve, you'll practice sometimes. But if you expect I will become fluent, then you'll speak, practice, fail, and try again and again, because your mind is already living in that future success. Expectation is emotional. It creates energy, drives action, and creates movement. That's why positive thinkers don't just hope. They walk into life with a quiet knowing, I don't know when, but something amazing is coming. This is a key part of how to think positive. The 5 Habits of Mentally Strong People. There was a young woman who failed her exams 3 times. Everyone told her to give up on her dreams, and she started to believe them. She stopped trying for 2 years. But one day, she wrote in her diary, I don't know how, but I believe something good is still coming for me. She slowly, quietly started studying again. She stopped listening to others and began listening to her inner voice. 1 year later, she passed. 2 years later, she landed her dream job. Today, she helps other students who feel lost, because she remembers how belief saved her life. But what if I get disappointed? You might ask. Yes, expectations sometimes lead to disappointment. But you know what's worse than disappointment? Never trying, never showing up, never knowing your true potential. A positive thinker expects the best and prepares for all possibilities. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. Every morning, repeat this to yourself. Today, something good can happen. I am open. I am ready. I am aligned. Even if I don't see it yet, I trust that the best is coming toward me, and I am walking toward it. Then ask yourself, what would I do today if I expected success? How would I speak? How would I walk? How would I prepare? And then, do it. Walk like it's already happening. Speak like it's already real. Move like the universe is on your side, because often, what you expect is what you invite. Stop expecting disappointment. Stop expecting delays. Stop expecting pain. You've survived enough. Now, expect growth. Expect clarity. Expect miracles. When you change your expectation, you change your direction. Rule 7. Stay present or mindful. Most people live stuck between the past and the future. They regret what's happened, they fear what's coming, and they completely ignore the present moment. That's why their minds are always racing, why they feel exhausted without doing anything, and why they struggle to find calm even in a quiet room. But here's the simple truth. The present moment is the only place where life actually happens. Everything else is either a memory or an imagination. So, if you want peace, if you want power, if you want to think clearly and positively, you must learn to return to now. What is it now? It's not the clock or the date. It's the quiet space between your thoughts where, for a moment, nothing is wrong. It's where you're simply breathing, sitting, feeling, observing. It's the space where you stop fighting what happened, stop worrying about what might happen, and just be. This sounds simple, but it's truly life-changing. Because when you're present, you eat slower, you speak better, you listen deeper, you feel calmer, and you make better decisions. Let's say you're talking to someone, but your mind is stuck on a past mistake. You're not fully present. You miss their words, misunderstand their tone, and feel anxious without even knowing why. Now, imagine staying present. You look them in the eyes, you truly hear their words, and you respond with clarity. No overthinking, just pure awareness. That's the power of mindfulness. But what about my problems? You might ask. Yes, your problems exist, but 99% of them are mental repetitions, not real-time emergencies. You're not fixing the past by constantly thinking about it, and you're not controlling the future by worrying about it. You're only stealing your own peace in the present. Positive thinkers aren't careless, they're careful with their attention. They say, I'll learn from the past, I'll prepare for the future, but I will live in this breath, in this hour, in this step. Use your senses to come back to the present. What can you see, hear, feel, and smell right now? It grounds you. It pulls you back. Breathe with awareness. Take 3 slow breaths. Say in through your nose, out through your mouth. Feel each breath like a gentle wave. Speak with focus. When talking to someone, slow down, look into their eyes. Be present. Don't plan your next sentence, just listen. Walk with mindfulness. Next time you walk, put away your phone. Simply notice your steps, the wind on your face, the light, the ground beneath you. That's life. You will miss your entire life if you keep waiting for the perfect moment. This moment, right now, is the only one that's real. If you don't find peace here, you won't find it anywhere. So stay present, not because life is perfect, but because it's happening now, and you deserve to truly experience it. Rule 8. Practice gratitude like a daily ritual. The fastest way to shift your mood, your mindset, and even your mental health is to stop asking, "What do I lack?" and start asking, "What do I already have?" This is gratitude. And let's be clear, gratitude isn't just a feel-good trick. It's not something you only do on good days. Gratitude is a daily discipline. It's how you take back control of your thoughts, no matter what's happening around you. Gratitude is incredibly powerful because your brain is naturally wired to scan for problems. It's trying to protect you. But the downside is that we tend to focus too much on what's missing, what's wrong, or what could go bad. Slowly, your thoughts become heavy. You start thinking, "I'm behind. Nothing is working. Life is hard." But when you activate gratitude, you interrupt that negative pattern. You tell your brain, "Stop, look, there is good here." And once you find one thing to be thankful for, your brain will start finding another, and another. Slowly, your entire mindset shifts. Imagine two people lose their jobs on the same day. One says, "This is terrible. I'm nothing without a job. Why does this always happen to me?" The other says, "Okay, I lost this job, but I still have my skills, my health, and people who love me. Maybe this is my chance to build something even better." One falls into darkness. The other uses gratitude as a flashlight and keeps moving forward. The situation is the same, but their focus is different. And that difference changes everything. Gratitude isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's not ignoring your pain or faking positivity. Gratitude says, "I acknowledge my pain, but I won't let it blind me to what's still good in my life." You can cry and still be thankful. You can struggle and still be thankful. You can fail and still be thankful. That's true power. Here are some ways to practice it. The morning 3. Before you even touch your phone, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They can be small. "I woke up. I have food. I get to try again today." The gratitude breath. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, pause, take a deep breath, and say one sentence. "Thank you that I still have the chance to grow." Speak gratitude aloud. Say it to others. Thank them. Appreciate them. Gratitude grows stronger when you express it. Gratitude doesn't magically remove your problems, but it reminds you that you are bigger than your problems. It reconnects you with peace. It brings your focus back to the present. It strengthens your spirit and quiets your fears. So, make gratitude your daily ritual. Not because life is easy, but because your heart is still beating. And that means your story is far from over. This is a cornerstone of 7 mindset shifts that will change your life and will truly help you reprogram your mind for success. Positive thinking. Rule 9. Master the art of letting go. This is one of the hardest and yet most powerful rules in the journey of positive thinking. Letting go isn't about weakness, it's about profound wisdom. It means understanding that not everything deserves your energy, not everyone deserves your attention, and not every memory deserves a permanent spot in your mind. Think of your mind like a room. Every thought, every memory, every person takes up space. If that room is cluttered with resentment, regret, old pain, past mistakes, what someone said, or what you lost, then there's simply no space left for peace, for growth, for joy, or for what's coming next. So, even when something good tries to enter, you can't truly feel it because you're still clinging to what should have been released a long time ago. Imagine you're carrying a heavy bag filled with stones. Each stone represents a past memory, an insult, a mistake, a betrayal. You want to run, you want to grow, but that heavy bag is dragging you down. Letting go doesn't mean you throw everything away. It means you stop carrying what no longer serves you. You say, "Yes, it happened. Yes, it hurt. But I choose to stop bleeding. I chose to heal. I deserve peace more than I deserve revenge." Like any skill, letting go can be practiced. You don't let go by force, you let go by acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean you agree with what happened, it means you stop fighting reality. It means you stop asking, why did they do this? Or what if I had chosen differently? Or why wasn't I good enough? Instead, you start asking, what can I learn from this? What can I grow into now? Who am I becoming because of this? That shift is freedom. Practice letting go in these three key areas. People, if someone consistently brings you pain, confusion, or disrespect, release them gently, quietly, no drama, just distance. Memories, if you keep replaying something that's long gone, write it down. Cry if you need to. Then, mentally say, I give this memory permission to leave, and physically destroy the paper or delete the note. Let it go physically to signal to your brain emotionally. Self-blame. If you're angry at yourself for your past actions, understand this. You did the best you could with who you were at that time. Forgive yourself and move forward. Letting go doesn't mean your pain was small. It means your future is bigger. You are not your pain. You are not your story. You are not your scars. You are the person who survived, who is still here, still breathing, still becoming. So take a deep breath, and say it out loud. I let go. I release the weight. I choose peace now. Rule 10. Believe that good things are coming. This is the final and most crucial mindset of every truly positive person. Unwavering faith, hope, and belief in a better tomorrow, even when today looks like a storm. Let me tell you something no one probably told you growing up. You don't have to know how your life will get better. You just have to believe that it can. And that belief, no matter how small it seems, can keep you alive, keep you moving, and bring incredible things into your world. Many people stop believing because they've been disappointed, they've been hurt, they've tried once, twice, 10 times, and nothing seemed to work. So they give up. They build a wall around their heart. They tell themselves, maybe happiness isn't for me. Maybe this is just how life is. Maybe I'm just unlucky. But here's the truth. It's not your fault that you feel tired, but it is your responsibility to believe again. Because belief is the engine that drives your future. When you truly believe something good is coming, you wake up with a sense of purpose. You're willing to try one more time. You smile more easily. You notice opportunities you might have missed before. You speak with clarity. You treat yourself with patience. Without belief, everything feels heavy. With belief, even struggle becomes manageable. Think of people who healed after heartbreak, who rebuilt after financial ruin, who learned to walk again after devastating accidents, who found love again at 50, who started learning English at 60, who became authors, speakers, artists, mothers, or leaders after being told they couldn't. They all shared one thing. They kept a small light of hope burning inside. They said, I don't know how, I don't know when, but I know something beautiful is coming. That knowing, that belief, became their fuel. And step by step, day by day, it became their reality. Start small. You don't have to believe in something huge right away. Just believe that tomorrow can feel 1% lighter. Believe that the right people will find you. Believe you'll feel peace again. Believe you'll laugh again. Believe you'll heal. You'll rise. And every time your brain whispers, it's too late, answer, no, I'm just getting started. Every time it says, you fail too much, answer, I've learned too much to stop now. Every time it says, nothing good will happen, answer, watch me. Here's a daily practice to build belief. Future journal, 2 minutes daily. Write in the present tense. I am calm. I am growing. I am attracting people and opportunities that lift me higher. Gratitude plus vision combo. Say thank you for all I have, and then immediately add, and thank you for all that's coming. Visualize with emotion. Every night, imagine something beautiful happening, a special letter, an important call, a peaceful moment, a profound healing. Feel it, breathe it, and sleep with that image in your mind. Your subconscious mind will start to believe it's real and begin moving you toward it. Even in winter, the trees know spring will return. Even when the sky is dark, the sun still exists behind the clouds. Even when your heart feels lost, your future is not. So say this now, out loud. I am still here. That means something beautiful is still on the way. I choose to believe. Not because life is easy, but because I've come too far to stop now. Because belief isn't about proof, it's about trusting your strength. your growth, and your unique journey. Let me leave you with this powerful thought. You are not broken, you are becoming. You are not behind, you are building something special. Step by step. You are not unlucky, you are learning how to handle the weight of your future blessings. You are not done, you are in progress. And if no one told you this today, let me say it now. I believe in your comeback. I believe in your story. I believe in your strength. And I believe that something beautiful is coming your way. Just don't stop. Don't give up. Don't go silent when your soul needs your voice the most. Because this world doesn't need another perfect person, it needs you. Awake, alive, healing, believing, growing, and rising. So, go back into life with a stronger mind. Go back to your dreams with a bigger heart. Go back to yourself with more love than ever before. And say this one last time: I will think better. I will feel better. I will speak better. And I will become someone I'm proud of, because I deserve it. And I'm ready now. Now, before you go, if this video touched your heart, if even one line helped you shift your mindset, then don't forget to subscribe to the 10-Minute English Academy channel. We're not just about entertainment here, we're about transformation. And we're just getting started. New videos are coming every week to guide your thoughts, train your English, and most importantly, awaken your inner power. So, like this video, leave a comment to sharp